Boom. Do we have an opening or no? Yeah, we don't know.
No, I think it's loading.
All right.
Give
Good
it a
job.
second.
Good job yesterday, though, Ro.
Hey, we all did. Everyone did their part.
Oh man.
Things are coming together.
Yeah, I like the. I heard. I was watching your stream, and I like the bagpipes.
Bagpipes are a good touch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody get back to you on that at all?
I have two leads.
No shit. That'd be fucking
And,
crazy good.
and, and these are people that do it for law enforcement.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah. You
You
know,
know. Uh, so you met with the chief.
yeah, I did. Yesterday it was it was a good meeting, Mike.
I
Met with
watched. I watched you. I missed your text, but I did watch it this morning when I woke up and stuff. And
Yep.
yeah, I was happy for you. I mean, she seemed like she was all about it.
It's I got to give her credit. It was good to be able to sit across the table from her and have a discussion. I thought that was actually a good thing. I mean, it's
Tom, I got to say to you, man, I was surprised when you told me, and then I was even more surprised when I watched your live, and I was happy for you because I think she gets what we're trying to do. It's not about yelling and screaming. It's about just memorializing John's passing.
and that's pretty much how else do we do that respectfully, right? I
Right.
mean,
We're not going to be. Yeah.
I I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea.
Where else do you want us to go? If you want us to be safe, right? If that's her concern, what's wrong with right in front of the Canton Police Department? But can you think of a safe? Well, I don't know about that. But it's safe enough. I just walked into that one. Sorry, but
That's
yeah.
good.
I mean, the chat loves it, bro. I mean, the chat's all about it.
Yeah,
Well, you know what I say? 80-20. 80% of the people are going to love it. 20% of the people are going to give you shit about it.
you know,
Maybe 90-10 on this one. You know what I mean? Or
and
95-5. I don't know.
you know what? If someone's going to attack me and not talk to me, I think that's being a little coward. If you can't even call me yourself and you have to go and yip and yap on the internet, that's being fucking third, second, third, fourth grade type of stuff. Grow up. Of all people, you grow up. Call my phone if you have a problem with me.
And there we go, folks. I
And
don't know
and,
any. I
and the
don't know
people
exactly. All
the
right.
people that aren't gonna call me, I want you to look at these people who aren't calling me on the phone and talking to me and complaining about so much. I want you to think about that. Okay? Think of the people that are complaining so much. And when I let's go to you ready? When I went to the town of Canton selectmen meeting when no one went, when I stood out and held signs for them people, when I did those cold mornings, all the
You know,
times I went to the town of Canton to record stuff. Yeah, I did that. More than what you did, by the way. More than what you did. Show me what you did other than I got 3 minutes with zero response. I did something. You said something. That's it. Those that can do, those that can't yap. Whatever.
well, okay.
No, it's not fair. It's not right. It's wrong, Mike.
I
It's
understand,
wrong.
man.
You want to
I,
sit and criticize me and say, and you're not even gonna call me, and you're gonna act like an adult. You're acting this way right now, lady. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I feel sorry for you that you can't pick up the phone and call me. Hey, the chief can get a hold of me. Funny, you can't? I'm not going anywhere. You know where I am. I'm at every standout, as many as I can get to. What about you? Huh? Oh, well, it's just a one-time deal? Is that what it is? One shot? Don't even go there. Yeah. And let's just say who started this first. I want you all to notice who's complaining about that. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something respectful. I'm trying to do something for John because he gets lost in all this mess. You know, this side's yelling at this side, and this one's attacking Aiden, and this one is, and out of all that, John gets lost out of all this. You think it's about you? Okay. You think it's about me? That's insulting. If you can't see the difference, well, then maybe you're just a little, maybe you don't need to come out of the house anymore. Maybe you need to stay in the house, or go somewhere else, because there's no respect for you here now. It's gone. It's gone. You might as well go hang out with the Proctors. Pretty sure you're friends with them.
Okay.
Are you friends with the Proctors, Mike?
No, I'm not, brother.
Just checking.
Everybody's can hear my grandfather clock going in the background. Yeah, I do. Hey, Dennis is in the chat. Morning.
Morning, everybody.
I think Tom's gonna keep that to himself about who pissed him off. Whoever it is, those
Listen,
two know. Those two know.
I don't need to say anything.
Right.
That's the beauty of it all. I don't need to say a word.
I know.
I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm not gonna
So
feel the least one bit guilt about it. I'm going straight ahead.
right.
Full bore,
Right.
baby. 24-hour standout. Here we come.
Yes. So it's happening. We get the green light from Chief Rafferty. Thank you, Chief Rafferty,
Thank you
for ta-
again.
for
It's
taking
great.
the time to sit
Yep.
down face to face, mano a mano, right? What, 25 minutes, half an hour out of her day,
If that, yep.
right? And just tell us what's up.
I know what she expects from us. I can fulfill that. I
No.
can make that what she expects from us to happen. That's not a
So
problem. That's easy.
did you figure out the parking situation? I guess is what I want to know. Across the street, okay, still?
I'm waiting on her response to when the actual parking ban is, because there's a winter parking ban in effect, and we want to make sure that one, that it's not going to snow, and that there's no
Yes.
snow emergencies, and
Yeah.
and that no one gets a
Yeah.
ticket. So we're looking at that. I don't, to be honest, I don't see like a whole bunch of people. I do see
No.
I do see a bunch of people maybe coming to say a prayer at like a certain time, maybe
Right.
get some bagpipes, something nice.
Yeah.
Everyone say something, and then everyone can just go home. The ones
Right.
that are gonna stay are already gonna be there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think if you're gonna stay, we'll get you'll get. I know where we're gonna park, so we'll get that situated.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got you saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
And
yeah.
we're gonna have John O'Keefe signs.
Oh yeah. This is
Not
John. This is
not so much FKR, not so much, Turtle
Listen,
Boy.
we got permission to put blue banners, blue bows on the friggin' street, guy.
All right, man. I know
You'll
who you're
see.
talking about. I know you're talking about now.
Yep. You'll
Yeah.
see.
So we talk. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's gonna be
think that-
nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be classy. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. I don't think you're gonna see a rip roaring rah rah rah. We're just gonna sit there and memorialize the day of John's, passing. That's all we want to do, man. It's like like you would
Simple,
go
isn't it?
you go to anniversary church ceremonies, right? Once a year for someone that passed away. You go to the church and this mass is, in memory of so and so. The church does it. We just want to do it for our way, and I don't know. I don't see any problem with it, man. But
Yeah,
I'm just,
vigil. That's right. It's a vigil, not a
right.
protest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I said that.
It's
And
not
I'm
a
also
protest.
sorry if I said the word "I" yesterday, because I meant "we."
Yes.
That's on me, and I'm sorry about that.
Right.
But,
I mean, anybody from Canton that wants to stop in that doesn't even know us, please join us, man. It's not about this side. It's we. If you want to come together, Canton, this is the way to come together. I don't know. You look kind of shocked over there. I don't know. You all right?
it ain't happening, Mike.
I know, but I'm just going to say that.
By the way, that train has left the station. That train. You have too many people with too many opinions about too many things, and not one of them are going to be nice. The people in Canton, Mike, other than you and a few other people, there's some not nice people in that town. I'm sorry, but again, I don't know how else to say, dude. But the stuff I've been hearing.
Ken's pretty effed up right now, dude. Pretty
I
effed up.
I got what example do you want, bud?
I have my own. I can, you know what I mean. I have my own experiences. I know what's going on here. You know, and you from
Yeah.
being the
Oh no,
outside.
yeah.
If any,
It's
if anybody like, so this is my point. You're from the outside of Canton, coming into the town of Canton to do something good, sitting down with the proper channels to talk about how we want to do it, spending time outside the cold that long for somebody that you love and care about is huge to me. Just so
well,
you know, that's
it,
just so you know, it's huge. It's huge. It's not something I take very small and say, "Oh, he was out there for 20 minutes. They had a little bet, whatever." No, you. It's not about raising. It's not even about the contributions to the channel. It's not. We're just gonna do it because of the respect we have for a fallen officer.
and you would think it. You would think, right?
Right? Where's the love? What's wrong with that kind of love, man? That's just love.
But they don't understand it.
It's not for. It's not
Don't
for.
understand.
Yeah, it's not for personal gain. It's not
No,
for like. It's not like look what I. It's no. It's like
Mike.
we.
How many times I stood outside of Canton for free and
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
didn't make even 30 cents a broadcast? You know how many
dude.
times? How many
I
times I did that?
I've seen you, dude. I've seen you, man. I've seen it.
It's
Your
ridiculous.
time. Yeah, you make less than minimum wage, dude.
No, but it ain't about that, and I don't
I
care
know.
about that. It's
I
like
I
really
know.
like what have you done, right?
Right. Right.
I, I'm not, I don't even live there. I
I
mean,
and you're one of the
like
most. You're
what,
one of the
what?
most vocal people I know about what's going on here. You know, we talk about Canton all the time because I live here, and I'm glad we have a platform to talk about it. But here you are trying to do something in Canton. Hopefully, you don't catch a lot of shit for it because that would suck.
Oh no, You know what? I'm actually I'm looking forward to this. This is the type of stuff I like catching because I have no problem showing the world the behavior of some of the quote adults in the room. And you expect me to listen to you when you can't even call me on the phone?
Yeah.
Sorry. You are now the same level as Kate Peter. Sorry, but zero respect. Bye. Bye-bye. Don't have time for you. I'll be in front of the Canton Police Department standing up for 24 hours. That's what I'll be. So,
Hey, listen. So
yeah, you're
we
right.
get
It is.
yeah yeah we get there. You know, hey, let's go for it, dude. I'm not. You know, I just got that text. So and that's that's
See,
hey, so listen, that's the 5% of the 95.5, dude. So listen, 90%, 95% of us want to do it, but we're gonna hear about the 5% because they're gonna be the loudest. It's okay. I've done this before in my life. And I can block it out. It's like playing a game, right?
yep.
You're in an away
You know what?
field, and you're in an
I'm
away
so
field, right? And all you do is get laser focused and you
I
just
I am
continue on.
so glad Karen Reed knows all of this. I am so glad she sees this for what it is now. And there's a reason now. Oh my God. Total reason. So, how quick is she going to jump off the Karen Reed bus, Mike? Right? How quick is that going to happen? Because she's jumping off the Canton bus. She doesn't want nothing to do with Canton.
Well, I can't. But what am I have no words for that.
Exactly. Right.
So it's
Right.
your choice. It's her whatever she wants to do, whatever they want to do. Hey, all the power to you. All I know is this: blinders are on, and I'm going forward.
Listen,
Bingo. You
I'm,
know.
I'm sorry, but I put her down as a not attending, so we don't got to worry about that. So
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
she's not attending.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, my point is this: it's happening. Let's just move on
Yeah. Oh, it's happening.
and
Even
just move
more so
on.
now.
And now that you've met with Chief Rafferty and you actually had a conversation
Yeah.
with her, I liked her answer. Her biggest accomplishment was her kids.
I'm very impressed with how she responded to that question. Such like
Yeah,
boom,
I,
instant, bang, boom, instant.
I should have told you what was your best business accomplishment, but you know what? Same
Okay.
question, still good, still good. Her kids right off the rip like that was good.
I'm like, all right, well, what about, what, I'm like, what about work? And she just didn't want to, she was there to discuss
Yeah.
what we were doing and no
Right.
more, no less.
Right.
But,
Professional.
but she knows who Boston Mike is.
Yeah. I figured that.
Mike, she
Yeah.
may watch.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah. Her. In the beginning of this whole thing, I used to tag her a lot, say in X a lot, and voice my opinion. And I've never heard it. I tried to have a cup of coffee with her, get thrown out. She probably knows exactly what happens. Of course she does.
Of course she
But
does.
but back then, Short and Shiny was in charge, and she probably didn't have the power and the voice and that she has now. Now that he's no longer with us, God bless his soul. She probably, maybe she's like unburdened a little bit and has. I don't know. I'm just
So
speculating.
it's funny, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that um me and the chief have in common is we both went to the same police academy around the same time, and she knows the same people that I know. Like, it's very, very strange that she knows my circle of people that I grew up with around here, that she would know if so
That's good.
we kind of like clicked off there. So we kind of understand each other now, so we know where each other's coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, if she went to the same police academy I went to, Mike, she
Yeah.
was taught the same stuff I was taught.
Well, good.
And I'll tell you, what's up with
Well,
Enrique? How many days is it today?
oh shit, I lost count. I know Brian's been sick. God bless his
I
soul. I don't
know.
know. I hope he's all right, man. I haven't talked. I
And,
mean,
and
I have not seen anything with him lately.
how many days is it
Oh,
now?
it's got to be 100 and something, 110, 15. Anybody know in the chat? I don't know. And still nothing, bro. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
So the Enrique's
What is that? Are you trying to make a point here with that training, or are you just trying to?
no, I mean, if she went to the same police academy I went to, she knows what I know, right?
Right. Okay.
So when I
You
tell
know,
you that
I
something isn't right because I was taught it in the academy,
right.
she taught the exact same thing. So
Okay. Okay.
her
All
to
right. Yeah.
have a difference of opinion based on facts that I make my decisions on, she
She sees the
clearly
same
has
thing.
more information. She's been
Yeah.
doing it a lot longer.
Hmm.
So,
Yep.
yep.
I get your point. I get your point. I
Bing.
get
I
your point.
love that. I love that. I love that right there.
Yeah. You're right, dude. I mean, like
Got
if
the
you just
usual suspects.
imagine how many times something like this in the past has happened before this platforms became available, and
You
freedom,
mean
of- freedom, freedom.
you just relayed, relied on what was in the Enterprise
Right.
or the
Maybe.
Herald or the
Right.
Globe, second edition, maybe.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
they carry the narrative, and like how long have we been baffled and bullshitted and wrong narrative? And imagine, and that's been their weapon. Control the public, control the narrative, propaganda. Right now,
they buy their information by the barrel, buddy.
now that we have this, it's like we don't really have to watch mainstream media. Really
No,
don't have to. And the only thing I'm really following is the federal ICE people going around getting these, habitual offenders back out of this country. I just because if they go around robbing, stealing, and hurting people, I'm all about that. But I'm also here for the ones that are here legally and want to do the right thing too. Just but I like the fact that Mara Healy backed off.
listen, we need to change completely, Mike. Like we can't even bringing up her name, right? This triggers every single one of her boxes for her to be involved with, Mike.
Right.
How does this not erode public confidence in law enforcement?
Right. Right.
Right?
Yeah. I see Dennis in the chat say, all kinds of stuff about the cover up and Peter's trespass. I
He's
get all
Peter's.
that. Flip
Oh
ahead, gee.
God,
Ju-
I'll
I've
work
been,
on it. I'll work on it.
you don't understand. Him and I go back and forth every morning at like 6:30 in the morning, and he busts my chops every morning. But the one thing we have in common is I'm with the birds this year. So thanks,
Ooh,
Joe. I much appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man.
wow.
He's been doing a side job. He said for his buddy's business, so
Yeah.
he's been kind of slow
Oh,
on the videos, but he's coming back.
no,
He's
no,
not
you
gone.
got to do that stuff, dude. You have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good
Don't
shit,
think,
dude.
Joe. Don't think nothing about it. 132 days, Mike, for Enrique.
Wow,
Wow.
wow. Not a peep.
Nothing.
We got Brian got the death certificate right, and was just
It was
undetermined or
yeah, all just generic information, stuff like his address. Like, okay,
you know.
don't want that.
Well, we
Stupid
know
stuff, right?
in sparring, right? How hard it must be if it actually happened that way. Like because they're probably backing off of it and change the story. How with headgear on, how do you get your molars knocked out?
You don't.
That's yeah,
No,
that's
you don't.
the I pick up one thing and I'm like that's impossible to happen
Mike,
unless it was a blanket party. I agree, it was something like that. Yeah,
around the ears of the headgear,
yeah, you can't
extra
get through.
padding. There's extra
Yeah,
padding, and it's not equal because if you do it'll pop your eardrum if it was padded,
yeah,
like if it was
right.
like that. So it's off. It's not flush, right?
I I had to
So
wear it when I boxed my brother, and I know what you're talking about because like literally to get your teeth knocked out with that helmet on, fucking impossible.
the strap comes down and the strap's rubbered.
No,
Yeah.
no, it ain't gonna
It,
happen.
it no.
That ain't gonna happen. That's if it's true, and that's what happened. There's a lot of explaining to do.
A lot.
Hey, and another thing I wanted to talk about too is that someone had a good point next yesterday. I forget who it was, but why not call the producers of WBZ about the ring camera and who told them they had the ring camera?
I saw that. That's an actual great thing. You see that? You printed it. Who told you they had footage and who called you and made you take it back?
Bingo, bingo. You got Gretchen Voss's bullshit, right? There's a journalist. We got her shit. So you can't let's not talk the journalist bullshit. Let's you know, let's get who told WBC producers that because I still have the video. I have the words coming out of his mouth that actually made me believe it. It's fucking mainstream media. What happened? I was like, holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. They have it on video? It's done. It's over. Right? But no, let's call somebody within that station and who got not because David was just read the words, but David Wade just read the words. He's just reading up a prompter. But who told him to say the words? And then who called that station to let them know? Was it somebody at the pizza shop that was in there talking to somebody? And then the other thing is like if you go back and watch the testimony between everybody, tell them they never went in the house. He never came in the house. I wish he did. That whole thing, that just such bullshit. But that video, you get somebody on from that station up there to say this call came in to this station at this time, or this person was at a sub shop in Canton, was told this information, which was relayed back to us.
Correct. Remember that?
Yeah, that's a great. Whoever put that out there, that was a great fucking idea.
Who else owns a pizza store in Canton, Mike?
They were there. Just so you know, they were actually there. So that's where it happened. But I'm not sure those words were talked about at that time because the story had already broken the night before.
Who told them to go there?
I don't know. See, this is stuff for round two. Like that's a good
Who told them to go there?
right.
They're not going to walk in and get a pizza, right? And say, hey, by the way, you know,
True. They had to have known of all the places in Canton. Why? And first of all, it was open that early. In a snowstorm. No, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, man.
Again, what are the coincidences, Mike? Right?
So what I want to know is who made the phone call? Who called who?
Yeah, there's lots of questions. Yeah,
Yeah, because then
I'm with you.
you want Gretchen Voss's personal notes from an interview with Karen Reed. Well, we want who the fuck called WBZ radio or TV station, even though they're journalists. Gretchen Voss is a journalist, but you're still able to get that stuff. Why don't we get that stuff?
Well, the Gretchen Voss stuff we may end up getting.
Well, it's already out there. She's already
Yeah,
submitted it. Yeah.
that's what I'm like. Yeah.
So why not get that information from somebody at that station? Who called you? Who called it in? Because that's damning. That changed the narrative for a lot of people.
It did.
Totally did. Totally did. He might not be with us anymore either, too, by the way, who did it. But still, we got to know. We got to know.
That that's where it's gonna get tagged on to. He's gonna get the blame anyway.
That's right. Blame it on the
But it does make sense that the way things were that morning, right? I mean, he'd throw him a bone. Go here, and they open at 11.
I don't know. These are things. It's like this. These are things that maybe were thought of, but didn't been asked. But these are things I would attack. I would attack that. That's. I would attack that hard because that person who did that, said that,
I'd be more concerned with what Gretchen and Mr. Traub had to talk about than anything, Mike.
Well, yeah,
because there's substance there too.
Maybe it was Traub.
Didn't he leave?
He's gone, dude.
Gone. Him and Beelan, they left.
Yep. Gone.
Honestly, I think that's the angle there. I think it came from there.
I don't know. I again, so I want to know. Someone asked that question, man. I was like, that's a great question.
You can't spin a narrative and have them out there spinning another narrative. It has to come from one spot. So it either comes from the DA's office, right? And the public relations guy, right? David Traub. It either comes from him or it doesn't come from anybody. Otherwise, it's going to screw everything up.
Yeah, but WBZ was the only one that had it.
Yes, because didn't they go to the scene?
Yes.
There you go. Well, who would they go to get they would go where else would they go to get a statement? They would go to the Canton Police Department to get a statement, wouldn't they?
Right. Yes.
And then from there, they would get turned to a
reporter
or someone, a source.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. You need to ask so and so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Agreed. And again, they might not be with us. So there's I get it. I get it all, but still track it down.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, Mike, right? I don't know how it doesn't come out of the DA's office. It has to. It can't be run out of any other.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They got to fact check it and make sure it
has to fit within their narrative that they're spinning, right?
Yeah. You're right. Good point.
So I think that David Traub leaving is big. And imagine if they came and just dumped it on freaking Hank Brennan, knowing he's going to take the L. Right? He don't care. Dave's getting paid. He don't care. He's just, this is all free publicity to him. Oh, you got to pay me on top of it? Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
I can't think of another trial he's done after Whitey, and that kind of was his glory for a year or two. And then, now, I don't know, he's just been kind of riding the pine. I don't know anything about him, but like when they mentioned his name, I was just like, I don't even know who this guy is, But I just think it's interesting. That and when Karen texted Higgins and said John's dead, and fucking radio silence.
Not a response. Nothing, Mike.
Not
even like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Natural response for anything, right?
Right.
Like him or hate him.
Right.
He knew him. He was just trying to fight him 6 hours prior.
Yeah.
And nothing. Not anything, Mike.
Right.
How?
Right.
How?
I'm trying to think.
How does that happen?
I don't know. All right, so
does he get ESP?
reverse, like, I'm at a party, I leave, you call me and say, hey, so and so that was at the party, they found outside. I want to know everything about it.
Exactly. What are you talking about? You mean so and so? Like, what do you mean? No,
Right,
like,
right, right. So
and
he was thinking his words might be whatever he says is going to be used against him
but better
eventually.
yet, why did he not just at least call her?
Anything. He was talking to her that night at the waterfall, texting
Yeah,
her. Well, hello,
because she
right,
blew him off,
right.
and she shows up with John.
And now she texts him the next day after John's passing and says John's dead, just like that. And
N-
radio fucking
Nothing,
silence. Nothing.
nothing.
That's oof. That's big, dude. That's big. You know what? Like, listen. What question? Like, why didn't you text her back? Like, it's easy question. I mean, there's probably better questions to ask. I mean, you would
Not
text her.
he's not even inquisitive, Mike. He
Yeah.
doesn't even a little bit. Doesn't poke at all. Doesn't even answer her. Matter of fact.
So if you said that in front of a jury, right, and just ask that question while a jury is sitting there,
Hey,
do you think the light bulb will go off?
he's a trained ATF agent. You would think he'd pick up on certain clues,
Yeah.
like a text saying John's dead. That clue.
Yeah.
Hello, dude. Like he's smart, dude. He knows, right?
Oh yeah. He knows the game.
And he can't even respond to Karen.
Yeah. That to me was crazy. And then the other thing I was concerned about was the time they want to get a timeline together in the morning and stuff. I was like, this is not going good. It's not going good. But I don't want to go there today with that stuff. I don't. I just want
Kind
to.
of just did.
I know. There's so much to talk about, and you just go back and you listen to some of the stuff, or I don't really listen to the trolls because they don't really mean anything to me.
They sure
Because
don't.
they have no facts. It's just
And they're
facts.
funny. They're so desperate about Mike. They're so desperate that and you can see their faces getting so red when they're trying to figure stuff
Well,
and say stuff.
you
Like,
had two of them. You had two of them show up to a standout,
yeah.
right? I mean, that. Come on. Would you ever
Now,
take the time? Time out. Would you get out of your house, drive to some place 30 miles away to watch another standout or watch something else and sit in your car?
you know what you don't see in that car? You don't see any signs. They
Signs.
weren't there to. They weren't there. They were there to keep an eye on who was there.
Yeah.
Only Mike.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Tell me I'm wrong. That Jen McCabe is sitting outside the standout to see who's there, right? So she can go and put pressure on that person for showing up. What do you think about that? Do you think that would happen?
Say that one more time.
Jen McCabe
Yeah.
sitting outside the Taunton Green and looking to see if she knows anybody that's out there
From Canton
from
or
Canton.
something. Right.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
And then and if there is, then she goes and she'll push the what? She's gonna what?
text somebody. Put them on the list.
There you go. That's just such a Canton thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Dude, it's like people say it's not that bad. Oh, people think, oh, they can't be that bad here.
And McCabe it learned that from growing up in town.
Yeah.
Who learned it from the older people in town. That's
Yeah.
mean girl syndrome. Gotta
It's
stop that, Jen. Please.
it's generational. You're right. It's the nepotism and generational, institutionalized people that have the power, and they've had it their whole life. They don't know any different. If I just get that name of that person, I can make things difficult for that person. Blah,
There you
blah,
go.
blah, 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 blah.
Based on what that's Jen's opinion.
So it's interesting
Wow.
how
Kind of a lot of that going around, isn't it? It must be like contagious or something.
I think everybody feels that way in their own world, except for me.
100%.
Except for me, because I'm a
Got a
homebody.
list of people there, Mike.
I can't even leave the house without getting a car coming at me. I'm afraid to go to the mailbox at night, man. If there's a car coming, I step back. And I wait for the car to go by.
You always got your head in a swivel now, right?
Dude, like
How can you not, right? Really?
Always,
You know what I know.
I wait for someone to come out and try to sucker punch me, and God help them.
Mike, it will not work out good. It
No,
will not work out good. It will
I'm
not
just,
work out
I'm
good.
just. That's how I think though. Like
Yeah,
game on. When I get out of my car and I'm walking
Mike,
into an establishment, it's like game
Mike,
on.
people
Oh
aren't
no,
like you and me, Mike.
I
They're
know.
just not. They're different.
I see things different.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll tell you something. I've seen Mrs. O'Keefe in shots. Okay, walked right by her. Didn't say boo to her. She didn't
So
say boo to
you
me.
just start yelling up and down the
No,
aisles. Mrs. O'Keefe's
no,
here. Everybody,
no,
look, look. No,
no,
you let her
no.
go along her way
Yes.
and let her be a person.
Yep.
I'm shocked. I'm
No.
shocked.
So there's
Mike,
like
the
this.
nerve of you, Mike. A nice guy like that.
There's no animosity towards her at all. I mean, she acts the way she acts. She does what she does. But the bottom line is, all I care about is John.
Listen, like I told Mrs. Rafferty, that lady's not guilty of anything. She's been through the ringer. She's lost. She's had more than anyone's share of having a horrific loss in the life. I mean,
Right.
when her daughter died,
Oh my
John's.
God. Yeah. Yeah.
I gave to that. I didn't
Okay.
even know who she was,
All right.
but we had a mutual friend who worked at the radio station, and he told me about it, and I gave money because it was horrific and it was a big thing. She worked at the radio station, Fun 107, which is the AM radio. That's just that's the FM. The AM opposite of the FM is a local talk radio station that everybody would talk and listen to. So
Let me ask you something, Tom.
yeah,
I've been thinking about this. A direct member from the O'Keefe calls us, asks us not to do it.
that hasn't happened. So I can't give
But,
you.
but okay, you don't want to get into if one. Okay, all right,
I saw a UFO the other day.
all
Does
right.
that change anything? It changes zero. Like
Would you, if I'm just going to tell you, in my opinion, if Paul called Mr. O'Keefe and made it known that, hey, listen, we're trying to do something and move on, whatever. Which, I would respect that
Mike,
completely.
Mike, I would respect the phone call. I
All right,
really would. I'm
okay.
not sure the outcome, but for them to reach out, I would respect that. And I would.
Jessica's in here saying still doing it. Okay, everybody has. I'm not mad or upset, but to me, to have to call me and say, hey, listen, we know what you're gonna do. We love you for doing it, but maybe this week is not the right week to do it. I don't know. Something like I don't know. Who knows? I'm not saying we're not gonna do it. My point.
And you know what?
I'm just
All I
thinking about the what ifs.
Mike, all I have let me count. I got 5 people against and everyone else for it. Okay?
Yeah.
In the 5 people that are against are trying to go behind my back and do it in the most awful, god awful, horrific way you could do something. Whisper campaign. I don't. You know what? Bye bye. See the 5 people
Yeah.
like remember Eddie Murphy. Like if I
Yeah.
find $500 in this hand and maybe I just forget about what was over here. I don't even need the $500. I just forget about what's over there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking out loud, man.
Yeah.
No.
No, Mike,
It- it-
I've had that thought.
yeah. All right.
But you know what?
Right.
I've gotten grief. I've gotten no compromise. I've gotten no secondary. I've got no other alternatives to this other
But
than don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's all I've
to
got.
yeah, to your point though, you won one last year and you didn't do it.
I'm still getting stuff about last year. I don't even want to
Right.
go there.
I'm just talking about.
If I do it, I'm gonna get shit. If I don't do it, I'm gonna get shit. Guess what? I
Yeah.
might as well do it and get shit to make it worth it.
I think
Sorry,
John.
but
I think John would love it. To be honest with you.
of course
Just so
he
you
would.
know. Just so you know. Like you said the other day, like he gets lost in a lot of the back and forth between different
Does.
camps.
It's always
Um,
this one and that one and this one and this. It's just there's so much. Mike, there's so
yeah.
much noise out there,
Yeah.
and everybody forgets what that. Like we're here for John O'Keefe, right? And Karen Reed.
Right.
Like, all right, we spend a lot of time on Karen, and
Yes.
and we don't spend a day on John. A freaking one, and because I want to spend one day, you now have a problem with it. Wait a
Right.
minute, time
Right.
out. What if it was? What if it, Mike? What if it was just this weekend instead. Would they be
Right.
supportive of us? Would they come and join us?
I don't know.
Absolutely not. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's down south. They got snow. They don't have any snow blowers. They have leaf blowers though.
I know they're getting
They're using it.
pummeled.
You see
Florida's
Florida?
getting. I know.
Mike, Florida.
There's
No
no.
one's
There's
even leaving
no.
the house. Right.
Everyone says
And,
and
and we're
now we
not
do
and we're
this.
not
Is a
taking
problem
away
kicking.
from Karen, right? We're
Jess, Je-
not.
Jessica's fucking fired up this morning, man. I love it. No, we're not taking. See, that's the
Right.
thing. There's no separation, but we're still all about justice, right? We
And
just want to remember somebody
Mike,
about that past. That's it. Not how, not so much where and how, but just that he's gone.
Mike, give me a better idea.
I don't
I'm
know.
open. I'm well open to ideas. You know what I've
No.
gotten?
Uh,
Nothing but a hard time.
Right.
So until you can come at me with an idea, I don't want to hear you. I don't even
Well,
want to see you.
remember we were gonna do it in Braintree in the square, and there was people gonna be everywhere, and we stood down.
Boy, funny how that works. They asked us before to stand down, and we did, didn't we, Mike?
We did. We stood down
Wow. And now they want us to do the same thing again.
again.
With no alternative, Mike. Not even a little bit.
Right.
What about this weekend?
And that was gonna be in Braintree.
Yeah, it was,
That-
wasn't it?
It was gonna be in Braintree, his hometown. Now
And
we're
that
gonna
was
do
a
it.
big thing to do. Remember that?
Yeah, it was a
Yet
big.
again, we walked away
We
because
stood down.
the
We stood
same
down.
people complained.
I don't know who it was.
That's exactly, yes, I do.
All right. Well, then I didn't know, but
And here we are again, right? Here we are again.
Right.
Again, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. So guess what? It's happening. Doing a 24-hour standout for John O'Keefe, Canton Police Department. Don't care. Don't
You've been
care. The
doing-
world will end. I'll be out there with a freaking sign.
Right. There you go.
Don't know what else to tell you.
I'm coming. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
you know what? I'm sure there are others that feel that same way. You can tell Scott O'Keefe he's not gonna. I mean,
Scott McGinnis.
Scott McGinnis. You can tell Scott McGinnis he's not gonna go do something for John O'Keefe. Good luck with
No.
that one.
No.
Good luck.
No. See, yeah, we have our individual freedom. We have our individual thoughts. I know we're a team.
Not Mike. Not in Canton. We don't. Not in Canton. We have to bow and we have to do what they want.
Dennis, or I'll never get involved with her. Don't ever call me or Brenda out. Okay.
Dennis, I had no reason to call you out, bud. But your wife has a problem with me. I don't have a problem with her, but she's got a problem with me. So it's okay for her to call me out, but I can't call her back out for starting this with me. I never heard a word from her. Not a word. Not until after this was all said and done. Till yesterday, as a matter of fact. So don't come at me.
Let's not make it about that, all right, man? Let's just
exactly. 100%. Who isn't?
Right.
Who's
all
making it about who?
You're right.
And the whole world sees it. That's all there is to that. I didn't do a damn thing.
I don't even know why they don't want us to do it.
Exactly.
That's where I'm confused. Like, why don't you want us to do it? It's our time, it's our patience, it's our money, it's our whatever. Why is it bothering you so much to do that? That's the answer I need to know. That's where I'm confused. I'll be honest with you. Why? What?
You know what, Mike? It's funny because I listened to 5 people. Do you think any of those 5 people listened to me? Mike, what's the answer to that? I'm going to tell you. No. The answer is fucking no. Right. Not one of you listened to me. That's okay. All 5 of you. I got to listen to you, but you don't listen to me. On my list of stuff not to do.
I mean, I get along with everybody. There's no ill feeling here, but I want to do what I want to do. Right? I understand.
You want me to get along with someone who's behind my back doing that? No,
I'm not saying. I'm saying you don't have to interact with them. You don't have to talk to them.
Right
but
about that.
You know, just We can just do what we want to do. We can just move along, let it happen, and move along. That's all. It's real easy. It's not that hard to do, people. And people in the chat that are coming, God bless you. We'll have you there. All right.
Everybody's invited.
The people that are putting the blue ribbons out, 33,000 of them, blue ribbons are going to go out that week. Yeah. God bless you. We love you for that. Okay. The people that setting up their house for a warming station. Yeah. Thanks for that. We appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. So we have our own free will. We have our own free thoughts. We stood down last year. I was planning on being in Braintree up until that week when they called it off. It was going to be at the Braintree Square, and we had people. We had a lot more people going to that than we have coming to Canton. There was a lot of more people going to Braintree, and then the families allegedly or whoever said stand down. You know what I mean?
And we stood down then back then, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We did. We did. You know,
Dennis, that's childish, Dennis. Come on now, you're better than that.
But thank you. If you mean good luck, if we won't go, that's fine. We understand.
You know what that is, Dennis? That's like being mad that you didn't get invited to the dinner. Like it wasn't even like a dinner. It was more like, look at like you're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it. There's no need to act that way, Dennis. You're smarter than that guy. You know.
Thanks, Stacy Face Travels. Thanks for the $5 for the contribution. I appreciate it, man. But I would think if you asked anybody on the platforms, they're all for it. Huh?
Mike, if I didn't want to go there.
All right. Okay. All right.
Listen, and what's been said. It's nothing bad. No one thinks anything bad about anybody, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to try and appease somebody who can't even try and talk to me.
Right.
And I'm not. I'm just not doing it. I've been down that road, and then you'll start losing you compromise and you lose your self-respect for everything that you do. Nope, I'm putting my foot down. I'm there.
And I go to this.
And this is about John.
Right. Like I know, would John appreciate someone doing this and saying a prayer and standing out, remembering his name for what he sacrificed for? Yeah, I'm all about that, man. There's nothing negative about that.
And just like this too, right?
I don't care. I care about Rafferty.
I don't care. I do. That's just what matters, right?
I don't care about Rafferty at all, man. I really don't. I just want to make sure we weren't going to get arrested.
And we're not.
Right.
No way.
You did the right thing, dude. You went and sat down, had a face-to-face. We're not going to get arrested. We want us to be safe. I heard you got a picture of Peter Murphy's plaque out there.
I did.
That's good, man.
Put a lot of time. You get. I did, Peter.
You know, call Rafferty, whatever you want. Just calling out in the select board meeting, all that stuff. You know, I know certain people out there that want this to happen. It's a silent majority that go, do it. You know, he deserves it. You know, I don't know whose feathers we're going to ruffle. That's the whole thing either.
Mike, neither do I. I don't live there.
I know.
But I tell you, I've been told not to go there. How about that? That's very welcoming. That's, I guess,
you're welcome. You're welcome to 187 Bailey anytime you want, bro. You know that.
Well, I'm not worried about that. So.
By the way, I got some of your mail at my house yesterday.
Nice. You're moving. Listen, you and me gonna run for selectman. You're gonna get on the board, Mike.
Oh my God. Hey, I saw something.
Cookouts all the time, and
I know.
When did you have a cookout? You know.
Yeah, I had steak tips yesterday.
Yeah, I got steak tips too.
Hey, I saw Dixie Nolan was posting something about maybe someone can back this up. Joseph, Jesus Christ, man.
I absolutely agree, and I tried to do that yesterday with the chief, and me and the chief don't have an issue, and that's one of the things. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with having that conversation with the chief. I really am.
I was surprised, Tom. I was very surprised.
I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to get my point across, and she actually listened and understood it. So yeah, I thought she wasn't like, no, you can't do this. It's no. She's like, it's your First Amendment. You can do what you want. She wants to make sure that everybody's safe. like
Right.
I do, like Jess does, like you do, like we all do, right?
Right.
Like we all do.
Right.
Like nobody wants anyone to get hurt. No one thinks that. No. So, and that's her thing. No open fires, no tents, stupid
Right.
stuff, right? Like,
We can bring a chair though, right?
yeah, I don't see why not. I
Because
mean,
you're
sit
gonna need
down, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you need a chair, dude. Yeah.
yeah.
I know Grant will be there saving some for us, so we'll be good.
We got
And okay,
heat wave.
putting it out there. If anybody on that side wants to come down and join
Please,
us, please
please.
do. Please do. This is
It's
not
open to everybody.
this has nothing to do with any of that.
It really
Okay?
doesn't.
Just it's all
Really
about
doesn't.
just remembering a great basketball player, a great friend, a great police officer, a great father, a great uncle, a great brother, a great son. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. That's all I want to do, man. Just raise up, right? If we can get bagpipes there, he loved bagpipe. Great. I love the guy. I love the guy. I just I, I think it's time. We stood down last year, and
Mike,
it was gonna be rocking last year.
I said to Mrs. Rafferty yesterday, and maybe you guys can all correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, listen, reality check. We have candles. Jessica has a bunch of LED candles. Like I said to Mrs. Rafferty yesterday, um, if Mrs. O'Keefe came, I would get in line to give her a hug.
I saw that.
Not that I expect her to, and I totally get it, right? But I'm just saying, if she came, I think it would
Oh, be
bridge
huge.
more
Oh,
gaps
oh yeah.
than it would
Oh,
create
yeah.
any divides.
Right. Right.
I think it would go a long way to helping, if
Right.
anything.
Right.
And I totally understand why she wouldn't. So,
Right.
but at the same time, if I can't see her showing up in the people that are there, I can't see them not sticking their hand out and you know what I mean? Because she's lost a lot, and people know that, right?
Right. Right.
I don't know when we're not yelling at her.
No, not at
No,
all, man. No, I'm praising up, man. She raised a good son. You
yeah.
know. You know. And
So
I know. They call him Papa. I know Papa will be proud. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I know you would, Mr. O'Keefe. I know you would. I know him.
so
Paul. Paul. I know you, Paul. I know you'd be proud, man, because we're doing it for the right reasons, people. You have to understand the right. We're doing it for the right reasons. We're not doing it to get cameras there. We're not doing it to do any of that. We're just there to show some love, man. And if someone wanted to do that for my brother, and something happened like that, even if it was a car accident, and they wanted to stand at the site where the car accident was and have a vigil where he hit a pole or whatever,
they
I'd
do it
fucking
all the
yeah,
time. There's
I
one young kid that hit the whipping with a train.
right, right,
You don't go near there by the anniversary. There's stuff everywhere, Mike.
right. So that's not my point. It's like it's not about you, me, him. It's about John.
It's that simple. It really is. And I don't know why, but that's how me and Jess see it, right? And we
Yeah,
explain it to you. You understand it because
I
it's
told you.
really
Yeah,
kind of simple. you
yeah, yeah,
know? And
yeah.
again, right?
Right.
It's I know the reasons are 100% right. They're for the right
No,
reasons.
yeah. There's no badness.
I
There's
believe
no
that.
ill. Yeah,
No, not in any way.
no.
So
No,
uh,
no. Ask your
the,
higher
the-
ask your higher power. If you sat and just think to yourself, I'm gonna go do this, and this is the reasons why I'm gonna do this. You're doing the right thing, man.
Mike, the people that are complaining and the people that are crying over it, I feel bad for them. I feel bad that they can't see it for what it is and that they think it's something else or can't, will never recover from this. Like, I see this as healing
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because we
I agree with that. I agree with that, man. We got to
I'm
start somewhere. We got
pretty
to start.
sure. Listen, based on what the base back, based on the pushback that I'm getting over a freaking 24-hour thing that I'm doing, based on that, I'd say Canton's not recovering pretty much quick at all, man. I think you're still where you're at. It's just me, but I mean, in the past 12 hours, with what I've gotten from the vitriol, I'd probably say there's still a problem in Canton. So, what do you got to lose at this point, right?
We can only go up from here, bro.
You would think.
We can only go from here, man.
God help us. Listen, I don't care. I'm there.
I mean, there's other people in the chat just saying, we could do it at One Meadows Ave. We're not going to do that. There's other things. There's
Why
so
would
like,
we do that? Why would
right,
we go and there's no need
right.
for that. No,
No, it just
no.
we just want to do our thing our way for 24 hours. Let them know that we love them, and we're going home, going to bed. There's no.
It's that simple. It really is.
It's really not about. I can't see the bad in it. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'll be my my ass will be tired. I'll be going home, flip ahead, we bust my balls in the morning, like
That'll never change, thank
you
God.
know.
And you know,
We'll wake up and hopefully Canton moved one peg closer to kind of figuring this whole thing out. And the first thing I'd start, Tom, is you sat down with Chief.
yeah.
And that made a lot of sense to me. When you had that live yesterday and you did that, I was happy for you, man. I really was.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we're not doing it in spite of the Canton Police Department either.
no, it's not.
Oh, and we're
It
not doing it in
absolutely
spite
isn't.
of the state police either. We're
No.
doing it for John O'Keefe. Period.
And we're trying to like really, really, really like it's for John. It's not Karen Reed. It's not anti Karen Reed. It's not
Yeah.
Aiden. It's not
Yeah.
it's not
Select Board,
it's not
Chrissy.
Peter Murphy. It's not
Yeah.
it's not the Selectmen. It's John
It's
O'Keefe.
John O'Keefe.
It's
Period. Stop. Hard stop.
kind of simple.
Yeah. There's no hidden secret agenda, nothing. We're not sitting out there looking for contributions. No, we're not doing any of that.
And I would love to know the Messiah that's gonna come along and swing that magic wand and fix Canton, Mike. I want front row for that one. All right, you better get me a launch here because I want front row to see who that's gonna be. Because it's been how long, Mike? Has Canton been messed up?
A couple years now, 3 years.
And I can't wait to see what they're gonna do to fix the problem.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, no comment. No comment. We're trying. I know we're trying everything we can do, and the select board obviously is fighting against a lot of the residents. So why even get the select board involved? Go right to the Canton chief. We want to do this. This is just for OJ, and that's it. We're moving on, and I'm going to go home and go to bed. That's it's easy as that. I don't care if there's two of us there.
That's right.
I mean, I don't really give a shit. I don't even really give a shit. So if people think there's going to be hundreds of people there, I think you're mistaken.
All right,
I think you're mistaken. I think people are mistaken that 100 people on a Wednesday night are going to sit out. They might watch it, but they're not going to be arm in arm with us.
And like I said to the chief, Mrs. Rafferty, I don't see a whole bunch of people coming out in the middle of the week at 7 o'clock at night in the cold at night. I just don't see it. You have school the next day, but I do see people coming to pay their respects, and then going home. And it's not. I mean, who wants to go stand outside in the cold, Mike? Nobody. Everyone goes home after that. I promise you.
We want John to be recognized. That's all.
That's all. And you're more than welcome to come down. Like everyone's welcome.
You come down for a minute, do your thing, drop your head, say a moment of silence, and move on, man.
Oh, we're beyond that already. So, yeah.
I don't know. I don't see, I thought it through. I'm like, there's no harm in this. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, man. I just, okay. I just wish we'd all get along, but I guess you can't do it with a crowd of people and another crowd of people. We all see different ways and feel different things and have different agendas. And
you know what, Mike, but you know what, how you approach it says a lot. If you can't come in and at least call me or call you and say, hey,
last year we had it all planned out in Braintree, and on a phone call, we stood down, not just 10 people, like 60, 70 to 100 people were going to show up to this thing.
And I'm pretty sure it was the same person, Mike.
I have no idea who the phone call was.
I do.
But we stood down, man. And it wasn't even going to be in Canton.
Nope.
So, yeah, walk and talk and love, respect, man. It's blue ribbons on every pole and Canton and Braintree. It's going to be awesome, baby. Yeah. the permission to give us, yeah. I mean, no reason for any trouble. Maybe they'll turn their blue lights when they're driving by for us and stuff. Give us a little heads up and give us a little love.
It would be nice to have maybe all the
A fu-
cops go by in a row, with their lights on or something at that
Just,
time,
just,
or even
just
send a cruiser. Just put
yeah.
the blues on for us, something. I don't know.
A fire truck goes by with the lights on. Something out of love, man. That's all. What does
Just
that cost?
stuff,
I,
right?
I I know they do that for the hockey when they win hockey championships and stuff. They get escorted by the police and stuff.
There you go. See,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't. They don't. Then did I tell you about meeting his father
yeah. You did.
in the
Yep.
bank? Oh my
Yeah,
God, what a great guy.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
the thing I think about a lot is like, it's coming up on Valentine's Day, and people are getting busy. Guess who's not going to have a Valentine's Day? John.
Karen. Yeah, John
John,
either. Neither one of them.
right?
Yep.
John's not going to be here he's not going to be here for anybody's birthday. So why not just give him some love on one day? Give it all to him 1 year. Here you go. We're halfway for this. Just here you go.
And it's that simple.
Right.
Really.
Yeah. Hey, people do hockey tournaments for people that pass. People do
Yeah.
basketball tournaments that people that pass. We just want to stand out in the fucking cold.
That's it.
They all play, they all stay inside and stay warm. They have a game and rah, 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 rah. They've done for 2 hours. We
Yeah,
want to stand out.
and the people that are complaining wouldn't be the ones that show up anyway. So
Yeah, we always want to stand outside with the O'Keefe signs, right? We love you, and we get permission to do it. And I don't know.
I mean, it would be nice if we can get a business to donate and get something for like best sign.
What do you mean? I don't want nothing to do with money or nothing. I want
No, we'll figure something like maybe I'll get like a gift certificate to start driving.
Kevin for himself. My Valentine's Day would be a decorated dude. Yeah. Any content creators want to come down and join us. Some of us are, I know Brian's sick and stuff. I know he'd be down. He'd probably come
Yeah,
down.
I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him, and that's not like him.
I know he got that.
All right.
He's got that big norovirus one going on or something.
Oof.
I don't know.
I hope he's like okay. We don't need him sick.
That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this land is my land. This land is your land. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm happy.
All right,
And
good. She checked in this morning. He's on meds. It was yesterday. Good. Good.
Oh, he had to go on. I probably had to do a CPAC. Not C. What are the ZPAC?
ZPAC. Yeah.
CPAC. He got the flu. Oh God! Wow.
Amy's little boy got it too.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Stay away from me, dude.
Yeah. No, we don't need that.
Yeah. I'm all set with that.
Yeah.
So I have been not feeling well myself. I'm gonna say that, but I'll go outside and I'll catch a breeze. I'll get sick. It's crazy. Anyways.
Wow. Pam, thank you so much. I just got something from Pam. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's she's gonna see us at the vigil. She's gonna see us, me and you. She's gonna go to the vigil. So
all right, cool.
That's awesome. I like I like that.
It's from 8 in the morning to 8 in the morning.
Yes, sir.
All right. And it's gonna start on Tuesday morning.
Yes.
Tuesday morning. So today's Thursday, a couple of days. And just so you know, the weather is getting warm.
Listen, warm is relative based on the wind. The wind is what I'm telling you. I gotta find remember them pants back in the days, they were like plastic.
Yeah.
You get a pair of those, you need to put those on just to break the wind.
Yeah.
So the wind will just go just eat right through whatever layers you're wearing. It doesn't
ski pants. Man. I used to wear ski. Yeah. I might be wearing my ski pants that night. Yeah. So, and also what works too is if anybody's gonna golf, wet gear works well too. Like if you have FootJoy stuff, wear that works.
When it gets really cold out, Brady wears a wetsuit.
I saw that.
Top of a wetsuit.
I saw that. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
It isn't. You sweat, Mike. You'd be amazed at how much you sweat.
Yeah, but if you go like 1 million, I don't know, I would get the thick one, but yeah.
True. Yeah. But still, that's something that's next level.
Let the mom get you silk long johns and cashmere sweaters out. It's all about the gear.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, what shit like Vaseline on our face like they do in the games and stuff, so it breaks the wind.
And they gotta play. And the
Yeah.
ground's hard. Remember playing football
Oh, dude.
and the ground was frozen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Miss
never,
those days.
I never cracked my head open like that
Oh,
any time by falling on the grass.
yeah, we
Are you
play
gonna have like
football in the snow and the ground's frozen underneath it. So when you fall, it's like, oof, that hurt.
if we don't get the bagpipes, we should just at least get a tape recorder and
Yeah,
cassette
yeah. Or
and get it.
Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, get it
Yep.
going. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
and it's I don't see it being more than an hour with a large group of people, to be honest with you, right?
To be what? Say it again.
Like to be honest, I can't see more than a lot of people for more than an hour.
Oh
Like
yeah,
like a lot of
yeah,
people. I can
yeah.
see people being there, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have maybe what 6, 7 people that'll do 24 hours.
Maybe.
That's tough,
Maybe.
right?
I'll tip my cap to you too. By the way,
So
Jessica has got like everything. I got a big speaker, a small speaker. She's fucking girl.
she's been doing this a little while. And
50,
again, she runs the one down the Cape, Mike. So she's got this all.
57 weeks in a row.
Yep, she's got this down to lock.
No one's ever given her shit. Like it's like I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's just like let's just move forward from this. After this show, I'm not going to talk about we're gonna be there. It's
Yep.
just how it's it's just
No,
I don't know.
this is
You know, unless
wouldn't,
unless
wouldn't that
unless
be a bitch if this worked and brought everyone together for a change? Wouldn't that be a bitch, huh?
I don't know. I don't. I really.
Hey, Mike, I see positive things out of
No,
this.
yeah. I'm not there to get everybody together. I'm there to love up John, man.
That's what I mean. I think if you can find love in your heart for John, I think that
Oh,
nothing else is even remotely close to being
yeah.
like why argue? There's no like that's all nonsense. Like
People that don't even know or no one people didn't even know who he was. Um, you're gonna go. I played hoop with the dude. I knew who
I
he
know you
was.
knew him personally. Like
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's in my heart of things to do. I mean, I got to show the kid some respect, man. You got to show him some love. I set him up with one of his girlfriends for a while when he was younger. You
you
know, I know the guy.
you were part of that village that raises the kids, Mike. You were
I
part of that
knew
village.
I knew Paul.
Father
I knew
trusted you enough to bring his kid around you to say, "Hey, this is what you do. This is how you act. This is how you treat somebody. This is how you."
I remember when he first got his license. I remember when his dad pulled me aside and said, "Listen, I need you to pound on him because he needs to get taught." And all that
Yeah,
stuff. And Paul too, the same way. And before he became a quarterback for Braintree, I'd go in there and I was in my early 20s and I would just rock them,
yeah.
rock them, and they'd come back. They wanted more, and they're competitive MFs, man. I'm telling you, man, competitive family. And his father had a great jump shot. I mean, it was just awesome. So I mean, I go back a little bit, and I don't talk about it a lot, and blah 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 blah. That's where I'm going with it. That's in my heart. I'll never forget that stuff, and so that's where I'm going, man. That means a lot to me. People think, oh, you're living candy, you're not doing. No, it's more. It's more to that to me, And the people that like this, I know there's people on X like Goat Boy know him, Richie from Micro Dots knew him.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it your own way. I don't really care, man. You probably already done it, And whatever you do, your morning or your night, your prayer, whatever you do, as long as you do something for them, that's all I give a shit about.
That easy too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is, Mike. I'm glad you said that.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to be with us, right? You don't have to. You don't have
Kane again.
Oh man, trust me, John he was a shy guy. Didn't really like the big attention stuff, and flew under the radar, But he'd be happy if we did this. Man. I'm telling you, I just think he would.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna do our best. That's all.
I don't think he'd be pissed. I don't think he would be pissed. I don't want to speak for the family or anything, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
How I remember him, and how I remember just balling with him for years. It wasn't just a week or two. It was like years. I played hoop with these guys. Like
Yeah.
it was every week for fucking 2 years. I would see these guys and just play. You know, play.
Yep.
So that's where my love comes from. And once you play ball and you get people that know sports, you get
You can't.
it's
Yeah.
all yeah. If you play against each other or you play with the same team, because that's what we did. We switched it up. You
Yeah.
just learn to love each other and understand what's going on in your world. And so after that, in life, we kept on a relationship. And then things, like I said, he fixed 2 tickets for my wife prior to that last year, and that's the kind of guy he was. You'd have to call him every day and say what's up, Johnny. I would call him, once every couple of months. I didn't even know he was living in Canada, dude, and I was here too. So I mean, it was a weird thing. And then to hear the WBZ thing blew my mind. And then my wife says, "Listen, you need to read this and sit down." I was like, "Okay," and I did. And then it came on. Here we are today. So yeah. And Paul knows. Paul knows. Paul's a good ball player. Paul's a great high school football player. He was a great college player. I have no qualms with him. I know he's always seen as a villain and this and that. But man, I tell you, it's things can go sideways in your head, and you don't understand the whole thing. Um, but you know what? I understand it. I get it. I'm not, but I don't hate anybody, man. Hate's a strong word, and I don't hate anybody, because that runs deep in your heart. I don't have room in my heart for hate, man. It's all love. My worst enemy, I don't have hate for. I don't have any, but all I want is love, man. OJ, he grew up in Braintree, but we played it. We played in Quincy at the Salvation Army in Quincy is where we played. Little small gym.
Yep.
No one knew about it. It was we played 4-4, so it was even tighter games. It was
That
even
was
better.
that was in Is that in Wollaston?
No, it's right near the what's the best way to put it? Right in the center of town. If you actually knew about it, it's right. You come
Yeah,
up the
but
upper
it's
hand.
headed toward.
Yeah, if
Yes, I
you
know where
get
that is.
yeah.
There's
It's the Y there too down the street though, but we never played there. We
no.
played it, yeah. So we get there at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, bang on the door, the janitor would let us in. We played at like 8, dude. We played for like 4 hours a night. And then there was another set of guys that would come in and play at 9 or 8:30. And then sometimes I'd stick around and play again. It was that's when I was in shape though. I'm not anymore though. Can't do it anymore. And then Paul would go off to play. I remember because Paul would go off in the off season to play football. And then John would still play. And I didn't even know that his sister was playing for Providence at the time. I had no idea. I knew they had a sister, but she never came up there and played. But I knew she was a hell of a basketball player. Hell of a basketball.
Basketball is. I've never been. I just
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. Just like with being hockey, you know what I mean?
see hockey to me is just so much easier.
I don't know what part of Braintree John lived in, but I just remember the old man pulling up with his plumber's van with the 2 boys in there sometimes before they got the license. Just shit like that. Just weird stuff. And then there was a correction officer that played with us, Georgie, and stuff. And then we'd have a Christmas party right around Christmas time. We'd all go down the street to Quincy, the Fullers, in Quincy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was just
Boy, the way things used to be, Mike.
yeah,
You think it's
and
like that now? You think the kids nowadays get experience stuff like that?
I don't know, man. I hope so. I see a lot of them inside not doing their thing. Hopefully they get out inside and play sports, man. Sports for boys and girls is a different level of camaraderie, so to speak. You just learn to not be so selfish with the ball. You learn not to be so selfish in life.
Right.
It's about
Teammate, right.
about
It's
the
about
team.
teamwork stuff. Yeah.
You hear all the NFL players. It wasn't me that caught that ball. It was us. 11. There's 11 of us out there playing that
Yes.
stuff.
Doesn't matter who did what. You all won at the end of the game.
Right.
Yep.
No one gives the O line, any love or offensive D line love. I do. When I played basketball, I would give the center a big love. If I give the point guard love because he played hell of a defense. Like even though you scored 10, 15 points, whatever, dude, you played lights out. But no one really notices that.
Yeah.
So, but that's the kind of shit I get into. But
It does.
yeah,
It really does.
yeah, it teaches life, dude, man.
It does.
And especially when you lose. When you lose and you
Ooh,
stay and you stay together and you
And you're all
build from
getting,
that,
no, you're
and,
all getting yelled at. I mean,
and
that's
then
I'm
and
glad it's
then,
not just me here.
and then you turn it around, you win. Nothing better, man.
Yep.
Nothing better. So coming back from you coming back from 4 points down, you come back and you win the game or whatever. Nothing better than that kind of stuff. For me, it's the way I learned my life. I was a very competitive person, but John was too. John hated to lose. And all I remember is him chewing his gum in my face. Every year he'd get taller. Every year he'd get bigger. And I'm like, damn, dude, you slow down, man. And then he got his. I remember the day he pulled in he had his license with his brother and shit. And it was just go way back, dude. Just go way back. Anyways, that's just how it rolls. That's why I
I'm
am who
glad
I.
you had them memories. I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah. And
Really.
then as he
Nice.
grew, I knew when he was a police officer. I introduced him to one of his girlfriends for a little time. They went out for a while. He has a certain type, and he was living in Southie. And he was a police officer. That's where I knew him. I didn't know. I knew him when he took over as parental guardian because I had to help him with something. And then we kind of lost touch. So it was just how it rolled. He was busy with kids and stuff. And I don't know.
Yeah. I
Nope,
remember
nope.
I remember when it happened to his sister, and then like I gave to that, and then I was talking to my friend, and he was telling me about that charity that I gave to, and that the father just died. And I'm just like, wow. I couldn't believe it. Like, just could not freaking believe it.
Right.
It just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
find out that John was the one that stepped up and took over with the kids, right?
Yep.
That
Oh,
that changed all I needed to know about him.
that happened to
Didn't
my
have to.
family.
Didn't have to
That
do.
happened to my family too. My aunt and uncle passed away. They had two young kids, and they came and lived with us for like 10 years.
Wow.
So I'm a family of three. Now we're a family of five of
Right.
cousins.
Just
Because
boom, instant.
instantly, dude.
Yep.
Like one day we're a family of three, and the next day we're a family of five, and you just make it work.
Yep.
And my cousin Steve became my best friend. It's just the way life works, man. And we still talk and stuff, and play. We played. I got him into hoop. He
Good.
plays. Yeah, and it's just the way life works. You just you deal. You play the cards life deals you, right? You do the
Yep.
best you can, right?
And that's
And
right.
if you're thinking
That's all you
24
can do.
hours,
Mike. That's all you can't do no more
if,
than that.
right? If you're thinking a 24-hour standout, and I am too, is gonna help everybody or anybody get through what they're getting through, especially me and you with the love for OJ, dude. I'm going, man. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't really care who says what to me. I'll be like, hey, that's cool, man. I'm happy for you.
That
Yeah,
that's
you know.
exactly. I sleep well at night. I'll sleep well
Yeah,
again tonight. I try.
right.
I do what I think is right in my heart, and you know what? I've been known to be wrong, but
There's
and that's
going.
okay too.
Yeah, there's no. I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm not forgetting about Karen or Aiden because they all get rolled up in all the other things. And
Yeah,
this is how we forget about John, right? There's no court date for John, right?
he's
It,
got. He's not
it's,
being
it's a
right.
it's a court case for Karen, right?
Boom.
It's not a court case, right? It's not a court. So
See,
this is
Mike, you get it. It's hard to get that through to these people. Like they don't
well,
like it. He gets lost in all this stuff, right?
yeah,
He really
yeah.
does, and he shouldn't. And freaking one day, dude. And we're not even asking you to help. Just let me be for a day. Like I got an idea that may work out good, right? Yeah, no, that can't work. You
Yeah,
can't
I know
do
what you're
that.
saying, Nina 79. I can understand, man. I know people that have the FKR signs. They love John too. Trust me, I do. I do.
Yeah.
I do. But I don't think there's no harm, no foul on standing out in front of the police station for 24 hours on these dates because these dates are important. We stood down last year. We ate it. We're cool. All right. We did our own thing. But this year we're going to unite, man. We're just going to come together. And whoever comes. If you don't come, you don't come. If you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. If you don't want us to do it, well, you can keep that and just hold on to that for a while and just
Yep.
we'll see you next time. I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah. No love, no harm, no foul, man. Just no harm, no foul. Just I'll take the ball from the outside. I'll pass it back in. Let's just go. Pick me up off the floor. Give me 5. Help me up the floor. Let's go.
Mike, they're not even throwing a pick, so forget it.
Yeah.
Don't even. No.
A little pick and roll. But I
Yeah.
just my point is this: is that you know, being on a team brings you together,
Yep.
right? People get traded all the time, cut all the time, let go all the time. Well, we don't have that luxury, right? You know, so
And thank you, God, woke up today, right? Because you never know. Today's a
uh,
gift. I didn't
right.
know. I didn't know I was going to wake up today. I assumed I would,
Yeah, but
but
you have the
that doesn't go right.
Joe. The WNBA sucks. You're right, it does suck. But you woke up yesterday morning though with a plan to go to Canton Police
I
Station and sit
did
down
my
with the
best
chief,
yesterday, and I went to sleep, and I slept well, knowing I did everything I could do yesterday, and I didn't hurt another person. And then today, gonna do my best again today.
right?
Not
Block
try and
the
hurt another person,
try,
and
yeah,
go from
just
there.
just block the noise. Just I understand what you're saying. I understand what you want to do. That's cool. But I'm going to be here between these dates and these hours. And God, I love you still. My friend still. I love you. I got to do this for me, man. I got to do it for John. So that's how I feel.
I know some people get that, Mike. I know they
You
get
know,
it, and I know
right,
they
right.
see and they can almost feel it. So, and
Dude,
that's
when
all
I'm up,
that matters. That's all right, right?
how much respect I have for people that pass. If in my yard, if I'm out in my yard and a funeral parade comes by, I don't even know who's in that car or anything like that. I take my hat off and bow my head.
Mike, how many times you just sit back and watch the bikers go by when they do a polka run, and you see,
Right,
300-400
right,
bikes just go by? Man, I just sit down and just zoom, 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 zoom,
right.
like
right.
a
I,
half hour. I love it. I love it.
I go by the funeral homes and I look over to the right and there's people all dressed up and stuff. I go, somebody's inside there. It's past, man. Show your
Yep.
love. A week in a funeral, one thing. All right, everybody's just moving on, right? Well, this is a little different for me. It's a little different.
Yep.
And I really am not going to talk about what happened, who did what, and what's doing what, and who's doing what. And, I feel bad for a lot of people, but for this one night, it's going to be with John.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't see any problem with that, man.
No, it'll be all right.
No. You
It'll be
know,
all
I,
right. It'll be
I
all right.
love you. I love you guys too in the chat too, man. Some of you guys get it, man. I get it, man. And I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not
No,
calling
it
anybody.
ain't
Anybody's
about that.
doing. No,
Ain't about
no.
that. And you
This
know
is
what?
a,
They'll see, Mike, and they'll see. The right people see it already. So that's all.
yeah. I'm saying what I really want to say is just I'm just there for that night. For every day, actually, I think about him. Actually, I do my own little way, but for that night, I'm really going to show my love for the O'Keefes and for John O'Keefe, Officer John O'Keefe. It would be really great if a couple of Boston police officers showed up in plain clothes. You
Yeah,
know,
you never know, Mike.
you never know. Just it's all. That's what I'm trying to say. Is just it's not a rah rah march. We hate, we love,
No,
change this, change that. It's not anything like
no.
that.
This is specific to John O'Keefe,
Yeah. So if you drive by and you see us out there, and you beep, thank you. All
and
right.
that's all we can ask, right?
And if you're somebody that's involved with this, if you beep, great, thank you, because this is about OGO. Okay. That's all, man. It's not trying to pick anybody out. It's not trying to call anybody out. It's not trying to say good, bad, or indifferent. If they want to come out and stand next to us, come on. OGO,
Always
baby.
room, always
Yep.
room. So, all
All right.
righty.
Sorry, man. I got
No,
deep
no, we're
on you.
all good. We're good. We're good.
I got deep on you, man.
I gotta get my day going. I got like a list of stuff I gotta do.
I'll let you close it out.
Cool
And
beans.
we have a show. Oh, we have court tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is court.
District court for Aiden. He's trying to get the phones from the Cabes.
That
Calling the
is gonna be
interesting.
interesting. That's gonna be tomorrow's the day.
Yeah. So they're going to make a decision on whether or not Colin McCabe's phone and his wife's phone, I believe it is, if he can have, because they submitted evidence against him on video about him allegedly being too close to the fake victim or something like that. So this discovery might be interesting. He's been crushing it lately with the
I,
discovery stuff.
I'm telling you, wait till they get that in court, dude. It's gonna be bad. And when the judge says give it up, well, they're like,
They have to. They have
oh,
to actually. They have to because they used it in court.
dude, They get full extraction.
I know. I mean, what were they thinking? I don't know, man. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they weren't.
Full extraction includes GPS data location.
Hey,
Years ago. Hey, Scott McGinnis is here.
good morning, Scotty. Hey guys, I'll talk to you guys in the chat. I'll see you manana. If anything breaks today, Tom, I'm sure will try to get a hold of me.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
yeah, I'll
I
take
don't.
care of it. We're good.
There shouldn't be any kind of breaking news today.
Nah.
Everything's a go. Okay.
Cool.
All right, man. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
All right, bud.
All right, bye.
Later.
Yep.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's sorry about the swearing, guys. Got off on the wrong foot this morning, so get to start over. That said. So with that said, everybody, again, thank you for being here. We have we have the best intentions in mind, and I know our heart's in the right place. So with that said, I thank everyone for being here, and we will see you tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting the ride in with you guys to court. And I want to say court starts at 9, probably start about 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock tomorrow. How's that? Wonderful. There you go. Gratitude. Exactly. Yes. Thank you, God. All right, everybody. Good to see everyone. Trisha, good to see you. See you, catch you tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Please be safe, everybody.